my friends. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very important subject. It's freedom of speech. Canada has always been a great country, not because of the big military power, but because of its great values. Two of the greatest values of this country have always been freedom of speech and freedom of thought. But from last couple of years, our freedom of speech is being taken away from us at a very fast speed. This is something we should not take lightly, and we should not shrug off, because it's a great value. That's what makes this country so great. The latest news that came to my notice is the clothing store for the plus size ladies in Edmonton, where a lady worked, herself being a plus size lady. She felt good about working there, and in a humorous way, in an uplifting, light-hearted way, she wrote on the Facebook, and I'm just going to try to read this line: conquering the world, one well-dressed fat lady at a time. Now, that was it. She was fired. Now, this is how this world has become. This is how our freedom of speech is being taken away from us so badly that people always have to be worried, nervous, and always have to watch their every word. This is not what you call freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is freedom of speech. When people can speak freely, when people can speak their mind, not his mind, not that guy's mind, not my mind, their mind, the way they think. It was clear that the lady's intentions were not bad at all. She was being nice, friendly, and humorous. What I noticed is a lot of people have been fired. What I noticed is a lot of people have been forced to resign from their good positions, and a lot of people have been forced to nervously say, I'm sorry, oh, I didn't mean that. All that because they said something very light-hearted, very simple, which every human being should have the right to say. What I noticed is people are having barbecue or other fun time, having a couple of beers with their friends in the backyard and joking, and somebody recording them hidingly, quietly, and releasing that recording out to the media or out to the people, and the guy who was having good time at the barbecue saying, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I didn't mean that, and all that. This is not what you call freedom of speech. This is like police out there catching, monitoring every word people say. People should be able to freely speak. They should be able to talk, joke around a little bit, have fun, and that's life. And not every person is going to joke the way I joke. Not every person is going to say the things that I want to hear. Maybe somebody will say some bad things about me. Maybe somebody will say bad things about my race. Maybe somebody will say Amrit Bains looks ugly. But the thing is, as long as he's not a threat to me physically, or he's not trying to hurt me or trying to be danger to the society, the guy should not lose his job. Nobody should have to lose their job. Nobody should have to be scared, paranoid, panic. I could tell you this thing. You just can't have it both ways. You can't have no freedom of speech, then proudly say, oh, we have freedom of speech. I tell you, we love to say we have freedom of speech. We still love to say that. People say that, we have freedom of speech. Why do we say that? Because it makes us feel good. Because we know freedom of speech is a great value, and we want to be great. We want to be associated with great things. But I'm telling you, we should not be free only in the words. We should be free in reality, practically, and let people live their lives. And I am seeing last couple of years, it's basically a paranoia. People are nervous. People are losing their spirit and losing their ability to joke around. You can't joke around. You can't say a joke without getting permission from all kind of authorities. There is a job, then you're off the job. That's your time. It's your time to enjoy. You go to pub, you go to backyard, you go to pool, you dance or you don't dance. I don't care. It's your time. Let people live their lives. An employer does not own a person. Employer buys service from the employee. He gets paid for his service. That's what he gets paid for. He does not sell his body. He hasn't sold his soul. He hasn't sold himself. We are not slaves. People should understand, if you are free, then be free. Tell everybody that you are free. Don't let your freedom to go away, erode away, and you don't protest. Wake up, and look at when something people have and is taken away, people protest. Look at the USA. People have guns, government try to take them away, and they get upset. They have organizations, they stand up, they say you can't. We have it, we always had it, and we're going to keep it. And freedom of speech is much more important, much more valuable than the guns. And we let that go away. And I'm seeing, the reason I'm speaking today is not because of one incident. The reason I'm speaking today is I have seen many incidents. I see this going out of hand. And this is not just isolated incident here that a lady got fired because she said one little joke which hurt nobody, and she was good intentioned, well intentioned, and it's not one incident. It's happening all over. And Canada is a great country, great values, and I'm telling you, we gotta remain great, we gotta keep it great. And one thing that makes it great is freedom of speech. And I'm reminding you, we even let Ku Klux Klan do their protests. They don't like me, I don't like them. But the thing is, they were given right to do their protest. As long as they don't come to kill me, as long as they're not going out there to be danger to the society, they were given right to put out their shitty views, whatever the views they have. This is freedom of speech, and that's what I love. And I want to have freedom of speech in Canada remain. This is not a minor thing. Don't just shrug it off. People are being stopped even from joking around, and that's not right. That's not freedom of speech. That's erosion of speech. And I'm telling you, we must keep this freedom of speech. North, strong and free, is ingrained in our anthem. Thank you very much for listening to me today. I wanted to share this with you, and I did. Thank you very much, and see you again. Bye-bye.